5 obscure Commodore 64 games that you have never heard of but should definitely play this weekend. The first game is Fire. Do you remember those LCD screen handheld games from the 1980s called Game & Watch? Fire is a port from one of those games to the Commodore 64. And just like the original, you move your fireman from left to right, catch and bounce jumpers into the awaiting ambulance. The nostalgia levels of this game are off the Richter scale, and if there's no other reason to play this game, it is purely for nostalgia reasons. Definitely check this out this weekend. The second game on this list is an anime game called Mazinger Z. Now the intro of this game is absolutely stunning. But the first time you play this game, you think, what is going on? What on earth is this all about? It is really true to the anime sort of style, because this anime cartoons I find really confusing, so it made sense for this game that it would be confusing. But once you work out the controls and the moves, it's actually a really good game to play. It's basically a beat 'em up game with that anime flair. Check it out this weekend. The next one is called Planet Balls. As far as Lemmings clones go, this is a good challenge. It is different enough to make itself its own game as well. The same strategy applies as to Lemmings, where you need to guide the balls to the exit. But in this game, the only guiding mechanisms you have is by adding or removing boulders. I like puzzle games, and this game kept me entertained for quite some time. Check it out this weekend. Next we have another puzzler game called Pillars. Pillars was a game that was on all 16-bit machines, but it never made its way to the Commodore 64. As always, this game starts off easy and stress-free, but this changes after about 10 or so minutes of playing. Every time you clear 50 gems, it gets progressively harder and also more frantic. The controls are simple, left or right, or press fire to change the configuration of the colours. I love this game, and I've spent hours and hours playing it already this weekend. Check it out. Finally, if you like shoot 'em up games, we've got one here from Commodore Spain called Nadado. Now, which I thought was Spanish for commando until I had to look it up, and it's actually Spanish for swimming. And which makes sense because even though this game is obviously inspired by Commando and Okara Warriors, it's a water-based game. Now I'm still trying to get to grips on how to play this game, and so far it's really, really good. Now, considering this was made recently with a shoot 'em up construction kit, this is a pretty amazing game. Definitely worthwhile checking out. Oh, there you go. There's 5 obscure games that you've never heard of before. That's definitely worthwhile playing this weekend.